Hey, how you guys doing today? This is Dave with RLB Motorsports, and today we're going to talk to you about our brand new Baja Sur 18-inch chase light bar that is plug and play and designed specifically for the new speed car. This light bar, like I said, is plug and play. Some of the features of it is you're going to have running lights on the two outsides with a dust light and reverse work light in the middle. The outside running lights that'll be red will also be able to go twice as bright because they will be tied into your brake signal, and so when you hit the brakes they will get twice as bright. Our mounting system on the bottom allows for a lot of adjustability. You just loosen up the nuts and you're able to slide your mounts anywhere on this rail. Not only do we have it on the bottom, but we also have it on the back side. We have some openings in our slots here where you can pull the nuts out, put them on the back rail, and slide them anywhere on the back rail. So it gives you a lot of different ways to install it. This light is fully waterproof, as well as we do have a built-in breather, so that if you're out in really cold conditions, you get some condensation behind the lens, it will work its way out. The light is 100% waterproof, and it is also lifetime guaranteed. You ever have a problem with this light, we're going to take care of it. It's very simple too. If you ever did have a problem, you just unplug it right here at the Deutsch connector, send us just the light, and we'll go ahead and repair it. So the way that the light works as a plug and play system is you have your light bar with your main wire harness coming off of the light bar. It goes into this 8-pin Deutsch connector, and it's a waterproof GM style Deutsch connector. Then it breaks into two totally separate wire harnesses. One that goes to the rear of the car, and what we put there is another waterproof Deutsch connector. And then we have a plug and play pigtail that we just developed for the speed car, where this will plug into there, and then these two plugs will plug into your factory wire harness, and that will tie into your brake lights, running lights, and all of that stuff to make it plug and play. Then the second wire harness here, which is much longer, it is a 17 feet of wire harness, so it'll easily take you from the rear chase light all the way to the front of the car. It goes up to the front of the car. It has your rocker switch built into the wire harness. All tabs are done. You don't need to do anything. This is the way it comes in the box. What we do provide is another Deutsch connector here that you can easily pull the plug apart, slide this through your dash, and then re-plug it back into the wire harness. Makes it very simple to install this in your dash. You never need to take the pins off the back of the rocker switch. And then on the end of the wire harness, we provide a power and ground, which will plug right into the front bus bar on the front of the light. We have developed, like I said, this is for the speed car. We have developed a plug and play pigtail and also custom clamps to mount the light bar for this whole kit to make it a plug and play kit. And let me explain that to you. I'm going to take the light here. We're going to go up to the car. So the way this works, it is again an 18-inch light bar. As you can see, it fits perfectly in the opening that Speed has provided. And then what we are going to do is we're going to use these two V-bars here, these down bars, and we've developed custom clamps that'll clamp on there, hide behind the roof here, and connect to the bottom of the light bar, and it'll sit up there real nice and clean. We're going to go ahead and install this on this car so you guys can see exactly how it works, how it mounts, and we'll get into it. All right, so as you can see, we got the 18-inch Baja Sur speed light mounted on the car. You can see how it fits right perfectly in the factory opening that Speed's designed for the roof. I mean, it's clean. It fits perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn this thing on, show you how this thing works. So let me go hit the ignition. So as you'll see, when we turn on the ignition, you're going to get your running lights, your red running lights on both sides, on the outer side. When we hit the brakes on the car, you're going to get twice as bright. That is your brakes on the car. These lights are also capable of a blinker kit, so you could attach a blinker kit, but as we know, these Speeds come with a blinker kit, but just know that all of our lights are blinker kit capable. So then this is how this light operates within the cab. So we got everything kind of mounted prematurely right now because we're doing a bunch of testing and whatnot and a bunch of design work. Anyways, we've got our rocker switch right here. So as you'll see, the rocker switch is in the off position. When I turn the rocker switch on, you get your dust light. That's the amber light in the middle. Each time you click the top of the switch, you will get a different strobe pattern. There are 7 different patterns to choose from. So whichever pattern you decide that you like, it will never change. You can turn the car on and off a million times, turn the switch on and off a million times. It does have memory. It will save whatever strobe pattern you've selected. So let's just say we like, let's do a fast one here. We'll do this one right here. So let's just say this is the strobe pattern you're running. The second feature that this switch offers, that we're the only chase light company that does something like this dual color. When you press and hold for 2 seconds, that flashing amber light will go to a straight reverse light, work light, and you have this light to be used whenever you want, again, as a work light or reverse light. But then the nice thing is, as soon as I press and hold the switch again for a long press, 2 seconds, it goes right back to the same strobe pattern you had on, so it has memory. This light is also a street legal light, so any you guys in Arizona, Utah, where you can drive these things on the pavement, turn the switch off, you are now completely street legal. You got brake lights, running lights, and this light is completely street legal. So that's how the light works electronically. Remember, in the wiring harness that I talked about, you got a wire harness going to the front of the car and rear of the car. So here's the wire harness that's going to come to the rear of the car. It'll come right back to, of course, if we had the bed on, we took the bed on to work on the car. But if we had the bed, this is the factory wire harness, unplugged from the wire harness that goes to the rear tail light. We have a pigtail that just goes right in line, so you'll plug right in the middle of that connection, and then it provides us with the Deutsch connector that plugs directly into our chase light, which will tie into the factory brake lights and running lights. So all you got to do is get this wire to the back of the car, plug this in, and you're done. There's absolutely no wiring required there. Let's move inside the car and I'll show you how the rest of the wiring works. So inside the car, well, let's talk about the mounts real quick. So as you can see how the light is mounted back here, it's tucked underneath the plastic. We have custom mounts that we're having made right now. So these are kind of a prototype right now, but it mounts right to the bottom of the chase light in the sliding track, so you can put these mounts wherever you want. We got them attached to the V-bar and it fits in there perfectly. Then we just run the wire that comes out on the driver's side right down the D pillar here of the chase light, goes into that main Deutsch connector, which will zip tie right up in here. And then again, you got the 2 separate wire harnesses, the one that already goes to the rear of the car that I just showed you. We're also going to have the second wire harness, which has the rocker switch and everything in it. That's going to run up. What we're going to do is take it down the D pillar here. We're going to go right inside. You got some screws to take off here. You're just going to bring it right up the kick panel all the way up to the front of the car. It's going to go underneath the dash, and then we're going to put the rocker switch right where the auxiliary switch that came with the car. The way that they designed this with rock lights, whips, and chase light all going into one switch, no, we don't like that. That's going to come out. We're going to put the rocker switch right there for the chase light. And then what we're going to do from there is you're going to have your power and ground coming out of that, and that's going to go to the front of the car, and I'm going to show you that. So up here at the front of the car, from Speed UTV, they put a bus block right off the main power that comes from the battery right to here. So if you pop this little cap off here, you've got 4 different spots right there that you can put a fuse. You would just put a fuse in that, put the power of the chase light into one side, and then the ground right here to the second side, and that's how you get power and ground to the chase light, and that's it. And the ring terminals are all done for you, so it makes it very simple. So it is a plug-and-play system. Definitely check this out. We will have it, we already have it on our website underneath the vehicle specific section. So look up Speed, you will see that this light will be there with the mount and the pigtail. We'll have them designed and done in the next 2 weeks, ready to ship. We are doing a pre-order. We have limited quantity, so you can do your pre-order now. If you need us to send you the light, we have the lights in stock now, ready to ship. You can get the lights in the car. You can run the wire harness and all that. And as soon as we get the pigtails and when the mount's done, we'll go ahead and ship those out to you separately, or we'll just ship it all out to you all at once. It's up to you. But again, we're doing pre-orders on this. If you guys have any questions, feel free to give us a call. We're here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Pacific Standard Time. Thank you very much, and look forward to hearing from you.